Hi guys, this is Kayla.
And this is Becky, and we're with A Couple of Bees Read.
Yes, and we also enjoy our weekly wine. What is our weekly wine this week, Becky?
We have a new wine and a new brand, and the brand is called Hushkeeper. And this is a Cabernet Sauvignon, which has been my favorite for years. So I'm anxious to try this and then to tell you the story behind the new brand. You'll notice our little wine,
yes,
whatever you call those things. They were made by my granddaughter. She wanted them in the video.
Mm-hmm. Is that blackberry?
Mm-hmm. That blackberry and plum.
Mm-hmm.
And it has hints of sage and black pepper and espresso.
The espresso, it kind of coats the top of your mouth a little bit. You can taste that as an aftertaste just a little bit.
Yes, it is. And as I said, this is a new brand, and it's not going to be around forever. It is Hushkeeper. And the story behind this, it says, secrecy has never tasted so good. And in Prohibition days, the only way to get alcoholic beverages was through what they called the hush shopkeepers. And you had to know, you had to have hints and codes, and you had to know the secret route to get to their hush shops. And they were known as hush keepers. And that's where the name comes from. So that's what it's all about. And it's very good wine. I love a good Cabernet Sauvignon. And it's very bold, very earthy, very complex because it has all those different flavors. And once you really know what they are and you sip it, you can really taste it. You can pull those different levels apart.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So try some while we still have it. And there's a couple of other, there's a red wine and there's a Zinfandel too by them. So depending on what you like, Hushkeeper's new brand, give it a try while it's here.
Have to definitely try some more. And I feel like it goes really well with the book I'm reviewing today.
Sounds good.
I'm going to talk about The Recovery Agent by Janet Evanovich, which is kind of an older book, but I just found out that the sequel's coming out. And the sequel's coming out in June of 2025, which is when my book is coming out. So you can buy both of our books.
That's right.
Please.
That's right. We'll have a veteran, established author and a debut author.
Yes, yes.
You'll have a lot of fun with both.
But just, the feeling in my throat when I realized I was going to be competing with Janet Evanovich. There's no competition there. She's awesome.
Yeah.
But The Recovery Agent is the first Gabriella Rose book. And Gabriella Rose, she's not a bounty hunter like Stephanie Plum. She is a recovery agent.
Yeah.
Yes. And she, what a recovery agent does is she works for an insurance company. Yes, very pretty cover. Mm-hmm. And she will go and recover things that are stolen. To get them back for insurance companies, and it's a very lucrative business for her. It's doing very well, and she's very, very good at her job. She has connections all over the world. And a hurricane, when the story starts, you find out a hurricane has hit her small coastal town, like where her parents and everyone still lives. It's a very big fisherman town, and because of the hurricane, it's kind of ruined the economy there. And there's someone coming in trying to buy up all these houses for cheap and kick people out. Yeah. And because of this, her grandmother calls her up and she says, the ghost of your great Aunt Sarah is telling me I'm sorry, it's not Sarah, great Aunt Annie is telling me that there's a secret treasure hidden in her old house. And it's Blackbeard's secret treasure because Annie was a lover of Blackbeard. And that's where they descend from. Mm. So the only issue is that Gabriella lost that house in her divorce from Rafer, who is, of course, our ex, but also our love interest. And as most Janet Evanovich men, he's handsome, he's goofy, and you can immediately see why they broke up, but you can also see that they still very much have feelings for each other. Mm. And after, shenanigans, she ends up having to tell Rafer what's going on. And they find the treasure map to Solomon's ring, which is, this special artifact is supposed to give you the wisdom of God and everything, and the ability to commune with animals and all this other stuff. Okay. Yes. So, of course, they don't believe in any of that. They just know a treasure like this could get them the money they need to save the town.
Yeah.
So they go after it. Unfortunately, there is a crazy cult leader who does believe in all this stuff, who also goes after it. So they are in the Amazon. They meet up with a couple of guys who Rafer finds through his connections, who own a coffee farm there. And it becomes very clear that it's not coffee, that they are actually hanging out with, like, the cocaine people, like the cartel. Yeah, so Hushkeepers is what we can call them.
Yes.
So they end up helping them out, helping them go up against this very, very, very bad cult leader, man. And every time you think they've figured it out and things are about to wrap up, something else happens. He shows up. There's another twist, and it's just, it's classic Janet Evanovich. They're hilarious conversations, moments of high intensity action. It's a lot. It's funny. It's witty. And honestly, it's one of my favorite books by her.
Great. I'm definitely going to read it because I love Stephanie Plum and all of those novels.
Yes. And it's a lot of fun how everything wraps up. And I'm not going to give away any twists, but like I said, the sequel is coming out next year, and I'm almost as excited for that as I am for my own book coming out, but not really.
Not really.
But we
do love you, Janet, though.
Yes. You should definitely read The Recovery Agent and get ready for that sequel.
That's right. Sounds great.
All right.
Until then, get a bottle of our clean, crafted Hushkeeper while it's around, and let us know what you think in the comments.
Bye, guys.
Bye.